Previously on One Life to Live.
I feel like my son is gonna die and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Asa fixed this case, and that's why Jessica needs to see him so he can unfix it. I found out where your grandfather is. He's holed up in some hotel in Baltimore.
I know something you don't know. Who would be coming here now?
I'll go see.
Well, it's not Will. He has a key, and it certainly can't be Sam. And I don't really want to see anybody else. I know I don't have any right to ask you to stay. But I can't tell you how much I've appreciated it and how much you've helped.
Then I'll stay. You know, whoever that is very persistent.
Maybe this was a mistake.
Look, I do have that meeting with Judge Simmons. Now, maybe I can convince him to change his sentence before Will has to surrender.
Oh, it's a really nice thought, but your father has them in his back pocket.
Maybe I can come up with a way to shake him out.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you've tried to do.
This may have something to do with Will.
Yes, okay. What are you doing here?
Pair of ladies, couple of trays.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good, but not good enough. 3 gents.
Oh, 3. You know, I remember when I taught you how to play this game, all right? You were 8 years old. I had to keep letting you win so you wouldn't go crying to your mother.
Yeah, worked every time.
You were faking?
Maybe not.
All right, that's it. I'm not going to let you win anymore.
Right.
Now, on the other hand, I mean, the fact is I am your father, and I do hate to see you cry.
Okay, Dad. Well, you keep dreaming, and I'll keep taking you for every penny you've got.
All right, pal. No more Mr. Nice Guy for me.
Oh, okay. See, right now I'm scared.
Well, you should be. You sure you want to keep playing here? Because, you know, you may need that shirt to wear tomorrow. Hey, we'll have plenty of time to play cards again real soon.
Not tomorrow, though.
Will, look, Nora is working as hard as she possibly can to get you out of here. And I may be locked in here, but I'm helping her. And I swear to you, we're going to find a way to get you free.
I know you are, but let's face it, it's not going to work.
Hey, come on, we haven't exhausted all of our options yet. Look, I got a precedent right here. We just found this right here. This actually may work to get us an appeal. You know, we can get the judge's decision reversed.
Dad, I know that you're doing everything you can, and I appreciate that. And Christian and Jess are out there doing all they can too. And, you know, maybe they will find something on Asa that will help me with this, but all of it is taking time. And I don't have any time. I will when I'm in Statesville, and that's when I'll think about all of this. But right now, if it's okay with you, I'd really like to just hang out and play some cards.
Okay. I admire your courage. And I love you so much.
I love you too. Your deal.
Blair, just stop with the games, all right? What could you possibly know that I don't know?
Well, you left me all alone with Christian Vega, remember? So I decided to give him what he wanted.
Oh, good for the kid. He's not getting it anywhere else.
Oh, would you just get your brain out of your pants for once, Max? He's so far gone on Jessica that he can't even look at other women.
Yeah, you're too old for him anyway.
You wish. He'd do anything for her. Like help his rival just because she wanted him to.
That's what I'd call stupid.
Well, most people would call that romantic, Max. Most people might call that love and devotion. Now, those are two words you may have heard once in your life and wondered what they meant.
Oh, give it a break, would you, Blair? I know what Christian wants for his little Jessica. He wants to know where Pa is. Needs to find that out, but you know what? You can't help with that because you don't have any clue where he is.
You so sure about that?
Get your filthy paws off my granddaughter.
Grandpa, don't!
It's okay, Jess. Mr. Buchanan, Jessica and I are here together because we just got engaged again. And we wanted your blessing.
There's no way you could tell Christian where Pa is.
Believe what you want to believe, Max.
Look, why do you care whether Will does time at Statesville?
Well, maybe because he's only 19 years old and completely innocent. Maybe because the old buzzard framed him and you helped him.
But why all the sympathy, huh? Suddenly for Will Rappaport, you of all people, what's going on here, huh? What, you got a few tingles left over from your fling with his father? Is that what this is about? Or is this just another way to punish me?
Maybe a little of both. Maybe it's called common decency. That's something that you should remember, Max. You know, you've always been a con man, always looking out for number one. But you used to have a hint of a conscience. You never did anything out of just vindictive hatred, just for the pleasure of it. But that's what Ace is doing right now. It's exactly what Ace is doing. He's not just stealing money here. He's stealing Will's life, and you're so hell-bent on being just like Asa that you don't even care that Will may go to Statesville.
Talk about your conscience. Where was yours, huh? Where was yours when I tried to make things right with you and you ran off to find the first cabana boy you could?
Oh, come on, Max. This isn't about jealousy. This isn't about Tim or Sky.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't everything you do about Sky? Isn't that what's turning you into my enemy?
Oh, your enemy? Wow, you're starting to sound like Asa.
Well, sometimes he's right.
So you're gonna do to me what Asa does to his enemies, huh, Max? You know, it's hard to believe you're not his son. You're more like him than Ben Davidson could be.
You want to just keep it down? Someone could hear you.
Oh, Renee? She's a lot smarter than you think she is, and she knows a hell of a lot more, enough that she doesn't have to be blindly loyal to Asa like you do.
She is loyal.
Oh, really? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why she ratted him out to Christian?
What?
Yeah, Max, that's right. Your dear old ma's the one that told Christian where to find your dear old pa.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you don't? Well, why don't you ask her?
How the hell are you planning on marrying my granddaughter when you're already married, you damn gigolo?
Grandpa,
To the Delgado gal, Roseanne.
well, he's already starting annulment proceedings against her.
Well, fine. You come back when you're a free man. So I can say no again. In the meantime, you stay away from Jesse.
No, sir, you don't understand. I love your granddaughter. I have for a very long time, and we would have been married right now if certain things hadn't gotten in the way. But you gave us your blessings once. You were even willing to help us. I promise you, I will take good care of Jessica. I will never hurt or betray her. Now, I know I made a mistake with Roseanne, but I'm working on fixing that right now. And once it's fixed, I want to marry Jessica as soon as possible.
Pretty words, Vega. But Jesse here deserves a whole lot better than a starving artist who ran off with another woman the first sign of trouble.
Christian, let me talk to my grandfather alone.
enough for you, Jesse. Believe me.
Grandpa, I came here to give you good news, not more stress.
That you're gonna marry a married man? You think that's good news?
Well, I love him. I mean, before, I was confused, especially about Christian and Will.
Don't mention that thief's name to me.
You were right about him. You were right about him all along.
You mean that?
I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I realized that I should have never gotten involved with him in the first place. And I owe you a lot for doing what you did to get rid of Will.
Well, hallelujah. I'm glad to hear you finally. You came to your senses, Jesse.
I just should have listened to you in the first place. Then it wouldn't have taken you so long to undo my mistakes.
Oh, it wasn't all that hard.
I'm afraid I don't have very good news. Our motion for a stay of the judge's orders was denied. So was our motion for specific enforcement of the plea bargain, and our other motions were held over. I still think we can get extraordinary relief based on judicial misconduct, but that, unfortunately, is going to take some time.
How much time? We don't have time.
It's hard to say, Lindsay. I don't know.
But Nora, what? Weeks, days, months, years?
No, not years. We've also filed a federal lawsuit under the Eighth Amendment.
I don't want to hear any more legal mumbo-jumbo because it doesn't add up to anything to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I know you've been working hard on this.
All that matters is results, and I'm afraid we don't have any. Lindsay, I can't keep Will off that train to Statesville tonight.
You don't have to worry, because I'll do everything I can to make it as easy on him as possible.
You don't know how much better I feel knowing you're going to be on that train with Will.
You're going to be on the train?
Yeah.
So am I.
Is it true? Did you tell Christian where he could find Pa?
Yes, I did.
Why would you do a thing like that?
Because I am sick and tired of what is going on in this family. The secret plotting, the backstairs dealing. If Asa is hiding something, let him tell me about it. I'm his wife.
He could end up in prison.
Max, if he set Will up the way Bo and Sam and everybody else in this town seems to think he did, he deserves what he gets.
You don't mean that.
I don't. Do you think I like the idea of a young man going to prison for something he didn't do?
He did it.
Why is everybody else so sure that he didn't? Asa isn't just recuperating, is he? He's hiding. Oh, Max, I'm sorry. I know what Asa is capable of, and so do you.
Why are you so sure Asa did it, huh? Maybe he didn't do this thing.
You know, once upon a time, I wouldn't think that he had done it, but Asa he's always gone his own way. But common decency set the limits, and he respected those limits. And I'm telling you, Max, if he did do this thing, he's walked way over the line, and he's not the same man that I married.
What are you doing?
You want to die of shock? Would that make you happy?
Happy? I think I'd be delirious.
It's Max, Pa. I gotta talk to you.
Not now, Max.
Jessica knows where you are. She and Kristen are on their way there.
She's here now and wants to talk. Says it's important. I'll call you after.
What'd he say? Hey, Max, where are you going? Look, we're not through here.
So, what did Max want?
Oh, nothing that can't wait. Let's get back to what you were saying.
Well, that I owe you an apology for that day at the hospital when I finally realized what you did to Will.
Will stole money from your dead baby's foundation.
I know that now.
You didn't think so at the time. You still had a soft spot on your heart for that spawn from hell?
Well, I realized that he was using me. It was all about money for him. He was using me for my family's money, for your money.
How did you find out?
He never loved me. He lied to me the entire time. Him and Roseanne just sat back and laughed at me, saying that stupid little Buchanan.
Being straight with me, Jesse?
Do you think I would lie to you, Grandpa?
Of course not. But this is a real big turnaround for you.
Right, well, I was being stupid. I mean, you were smart to get rid of Will. You were trying to protect me. I just can't believe how long it took for my eyes to open.
You know that I would never let anything hurt you. You believe me, don't you?
You mean that?
Of course I do.
Well, there's something you could do for me.
Name it.
I love Christian, and I want to marry Christian. But whatever we try, Roseanne will not let go of Christian.
Maybe it's just as well.
No, it's not, because I love him. But we can't do anything, so I was wondering if maybe there's something you could do.
I don't want you rushing into a marriage with a wannabe Picasso. Besides, I don't know how I can help you.
Maybe the same way you got rid of Will.
2 kings over 3s.
Kings over 3s? Yeah, Bob, I had a pair of 10s.
We have time? One more game?
I don't know.
Hey.
John.
Thought you might be hungry.
The condemned man's last meal, huh?
Well, do we have enough time?
Yeah, there's enough time.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really appreciate this.
Listen, if this was my call, you'd be on that train with your son.
Thank you. I'm glad you'll be there with him.
See you later.
Thanks. So is this what Statesville's like? Without the pizza and the poker?
I wanted to get Sam out tonight.
You've got to get him out. He's got to be on that train with Will.
I've tried everything, Lindsay. Will should have a lawyer with him. I know I'm no substitute for his father, but I'm sorry. Judge Simmons is taking a real hard-nosed line on this.
Well, you have to convince him.
I have tried, Lindsay. He's not going to listen to me.
Maybe you'll listen to me.
No. You have an assault case pending, and the last thing you need is to have a judge angry at you.
Yeah, but Will needs his father
I
on
know
the train.
he does. Of course he does. I know he does. But you know what? As your attorney, I'm advising you it's not in your best interest to get involved in this.
Maybe she's right.
Maybe.
Bo?
Okay, you've given me your advice, all right, as my attorney, but it's my risk to take. It's not yours. I'll see you later.
Okay.
I'm not giving up on this.
You never do.
Excuse me?
Just when I thought that you had pulled every dirty trick in the book, you come up with a new one.
What are you talking
My
about?
son, Nora. Talking about my son. He's going to prison. And all you can do is see it as another way to get to Bo.
I just don't understand what's going on with my family. I mean, Asa is so consumed by hatred that he almost dies, and now Max is blindly doing this dirty work. I hardly know my own husband or my son.
Well, maybe because he's not your son.
Max is the closest thing to a son that I'll ever have, and I want to make one thing very clear. I do not regret accepting him. No, I just don't understand, because I loved Max way before all of this happened, and I always knew that behind his tricks and his scheming there was a good heart, someone who was longing to be loved and respected, but now he's changing, just like Asa. Maybe it's the brain damage.
So you'll accept Max no matter what, huh? Even after you turn your back on Asa, you won't face the truth about Max.
What truth?
Come on, Renee. He has made as big a fool of you as he has of me.
Do you mind explaining exactly what you mean by that?
I'm not going to lie to you. Statesville Prison is, it's no picnic. You know, the guards are tough, the inmates are tough. But we'll get you out, pal. Until we do, however, you got to be tough. And the way you do that is you just take and bury deep inside you the decent, kind human being that you are.
I will, Dad.
Right. I know it won't be easy. I've known plenty of guys who've done time, and I know what it takes to survive. It takes guts, and it takes strength. Faith. Faith in God. Faith in the people on the outside who are working to get you out, but most of all, faith in yourself. Faith that you have the strength to survive this experience, and I know you do, Will. You do. You just stay focused on the people that love you. You stay focused on me, on your mother, on Jen, and all your friends, and on Jessica. You stay focused on us, and you'll make it.
Maybe I'll finally get a chance to read all those books you recommended, huh? I'm scared. Dad, I am. I am really scared.
Me too.
I know you're going through a lot right now, but I am only working on Will's behalf. I do not regard a train ride to Statesville Prison a pleasure cruise for me and Bo.
I wouldn't put it past you. You'd do anything to hurt me.
Oh, God, that's so not true.
Oh, I believe it is. My baby. Remember? You thought that this child was going to come between you and Bo, so you killed it.
You can't honestly believe that.
I believed that I was going to have a baby. Then you and I got in a fight and I lost it. How convenient for you, Nora.
Let me tell you something, Lindsay. I wanted Bo to have that baby. Unfortunately, in nature, these things happen.
At an extraordinary rate when you're around.
Stop this right now. Stop it.
You haven't begun to feel the pain I've felt. Not even a fraction of it. But you will.
You did do it, didn't you? You wanted me to know what it was like to lose a child, and so you took Matthew intentionally. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Dr. MacGyver, it doesn't matter where I am. No, I'm not at the inn. No, I'm not trying to escape like I did then. It doesn't matter what I did that night. Look, I don't want to discuss that night, okay? No. It doesn't matter. You know that's not what's going on between us. Look, you know, I have other things to worry about right now, other people to take care of. No, please stop calling. We will talk. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know, but we will talk later. No, not now. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Goodbye.
Wally, what? Wait, I'm so sorry. Come on, Wally, behave yourself. Come over here. He's got a willful mind of his own, just like his owner, don't you, huh? No, that's not me. A woman by the name of Ray Cummings. It's not mine. I'm just watching while she's out of town.
Oh, it's a very cute dog.
Yeah, he certainly is, and believe me, he knows it. Come here, you. Come on, atta boy. We've met before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The inn over in Berwyn, looking for the missing person. I'm Detective John Sykes.
Oh, right. Was my lead helpful? Did you find that guy you were looking for?
No, I'm afraid it was a dead end.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, don't be sorry. You tried to help. So what are you doing here in Landview?
I was gonna look someone up, but just changed my mind.
So you decided to throw yourself in the river instead?
No, I just stopped here to think a bit.
You know, you might want to pick a place that has a little bit more light and a few more people around.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. Come on, why don't I walk you out?
Oh, that's okay. I'm fine. So, you never did find that guy you're looking for, huh?
Oh, actually, we did. He wound up coming in himself. Yeah, he decided that he was going to face his problems head on.
Yeah, well, I guess we all have to do that at some time, huh?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Well, nice to see you.
Good night.
Bye.
Be careful. There we go. I know. I miss Ray, too.
Commissioner, how are you? I'm sorry to hear about your suspension. Is there something I can do to help?
Well, thank you, Your Honor, but I'm really not here to talk about myself. I'm here to discuss Will Rappaport.
That case is settled.
And I know you heard arguments on both sides, all of them. You know, I investigated that case myself, and all the evidence was there. It's just that it didn't make any sense.
Mr. Rappaport pled guilty.
Oh, yes, he was willing to accept his responsibility for what he did do, and he felt that the deal that the DA offered him was a fair one.
I have already heard this.
May I ask you why you overturned the plea bargain?
I explained that in court. I handed down the sentence that I thought was right.
That you thought, or that my father thought?
You are close to crossing a line you don't want to cross. Unless you'd like to share a cell with Sam Rappaport.
For contempt of court. But we're not in court. Just the two of us standing here talking man to man. Asa Buchanan is my father. I know how he works, and I know who his friends are. I remember when we first came to Landview, you were there at his poker table every Thursday night. You were one of the first friends that he made when we got here.
I was in private practice then. I stopped playing cards when I was elected to the bench.
And that was a smart decision, considering that it was my father that helped you get elected.
I'm not denying that Asa has been a good friend.
Makes you feel like he can do anything for you, doesn't it? Like you wouldn't be anywhere without him.
What is your point, Commissioner?
My point is that if an established and an experienced adult like you can feel like that, can you just imagine the effect on a young man who is just getting started? I mean, if a man like you could be seduced, isn't it easy to understand how a young man like Will Rappaport could get sucked into this?
I resent your implication. The case is settled, and incidentally, the words of a suspended police commissioner do not carry much weight with me.
What about the words of a son that knows his father?
I'm warning you.
No, Judge, I'm warning you. People that make deals with Asa Buchanan, they end up holding the short end of the stick. You will too.
That's it. This meeting is over.
Jesse, you know how much I love you. But Christian got himself in this mess of a marriage with the Delgado girl. He should get himself out of it.
Grandpa, you didn't think I could get myself out of my mess with Will, right? And you were right. I needed your help, just like I do now. I need your help. Grandpa, isn't that what family's for, to help each other?
Well, that's what being a Buchanan is all about.
Please, Grandpa, can you help me?
Honey, tell your artist friend to find out where Roseanne is most vulnerable. Then exploit it.
How?
Well, that's what comes with experience.
Which I don't have. Or Christian either. So, what would you do? I mean, what was Will's vulnerability?
Will would do anything for you. Even steal. That's what he decided to borrow. The 35 grand. That's all I needed.
Okay. And then what?
To take advantage.
But how?
It was easy. He was just so stupid. A couple of phone calls. Presto. Major felony. It wasn't hard to take care of him for you. I tell you what, give me a little time, honey. Get a little input. I'll take care of the Delgado girl for you the same way.
Thank you. Grandpa, you don't know what this means.
Like you said, what is family for?
Come on, Renee. Max is a liar and a cheat. We both know that.
Blair, I know that Max hurt you, and I know that he cheated on you with Sky, and believe it or not, I want you two to get back together.
Why? Because you hate Sky more than you hate me?
You're not my favorite person, but Sky doesn't even make the list. You're good for him, Blair. When he was loving you, he wasn't so callous and cold-hearted. And that all happened after the brain damage, including the affair with Sky. Maybe the cause of all of this is the brain
Just wake up, Renee! There's no brain damage. Max has been faking it all, so why don't you just wake up and smell the coffee?
I guess I should get over to Mom's, huh?
Yeah.
I guess I'll get to work here.
How you doing, Will? I want you to know that I'm going to keep working to try to get you out of this, any way I can, whatever it takes. And I'll be with you on the train tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Bo. That means a lot to me. It does. I'll go get to Mom's.
I I saw her.
How's he doing?
I think it'd be good if she could spend as much time with Will as she can.
You take care of your mom.
Who's gonna take care of her when I'm gone?
I did not take your son on purpose. You got him back. You have Matthew to comfort and for him to comfort you, and I'm not going to have that for a very long time.
Or not ever. You know what? I don't care what you're going through. You had no right to take my son. You're a sick woman, Lindsay. You need help. Desperately.
What I need is you out of my life for good. What I need is for you to disappear off the planet.
Okay, I'm hoping this is your fear talking. Fear for Will, your loss, something.
No, this isn't fear. It's me talking, the person whose life you've tried to destroy every which way you can.
Okay, stop it. You stop it right now. This has got to stop. What do we do to make it stop?
You have to be gone for good.
Get some sleep.
Maybe I should go back to Lambview. Take care of that problem for you.
No. No, you don't need to worry about that now. Grandpa, you need to rest, okay? Thank you for your help. Thanks a lot.
What happened?
I got it. I got what we needed.
He confessed?
Yep. It was the hardest thing I've had to do in my entire life, but it's all here. I feel so awful.
You didn't betray him, Jess. He betrayed you when he set Will up.
I don't understand how he could do this.